Welcome to In the Deep. I'm your host, Catherine Ingram. The following is excerpted from a session of Dharma Dialogues called Ordinary Wonders. It was recorded in Ojai, California in about 2007. There's a Taoist saying, when you realize your true nature, you become calm, amused, grateful, kind-hearted as a grandmother, dignified as a king. Immersed in the wonders of the Tao, you accept what life brings you, and when death comes, you are ready. Immersed in the wonders of the Tao. That's how to spend the time. Complaining and whining and resisting is the domain of the ego material. It's just conditioned. But immersed in the wonders of the Tao is the way to spend this time, this precious life. And when death comes, you are ready. When you realize your true nature, which is actually no big deal, don't make it a big deal. Unfortunately, a lot of books and philosophies and programs and teachings, and the spiritual book stores are filled top to bottom. But there are a few books in those bookstores, just a few, which point simply to this simplicity of being, which don't give you a program, don't give you a path to somewhere else, but remind you of this essence, your own nature, shining here right now, plain as day. And we just relax. Just relax into it. You don't attain it. You don't attain what is already there. If you have a notion that you have to attain it, then you have to start out assuming it's not there now. You're wrong at the outset, at the first step. Tony Parsons, a wonderful British teacher, he says that spiritual practice is the most effective means for postponing realization. You couldn't get a more effective means. Because otherwise, realization just sneaks up on you all the time. Realization of this true nature, this ease of being, this shining radiance of existence that you are experiencing every moment. And when you realize that, you simply relax, you become calm, amused, grateful, kind-hearted as a grandmother, dignified as a king. All of this just comes with knowing your own true nature. And then, really, it's ordinary life. You show up in an ordinary, regular way. You don't have what they call in Zen the stink of purity. You don't go around a spiritual person. And yet, those who do realize their nature have a twinkle in their eye. They are amused. and immersed in the wonders of the Tao. And those wonders are very simple and all around us. The little lizards and the passing clouds and even the passing thoughts of your own mind stream. And then you are really, as Eric said last night, even when there are moments that are hellish, and sometimes life throws you a curveball, but even in those moments, you're still immersed in the wonders of the Tao. You realize that the shadows, the plays of light and darkness and difficulties and pleasures and all of that is going on all the time. That's part of this thing we call life. It's not just one tone, one note. But you can be at ease through all of it, in the deepest parts of your being, in the deepest waters of your being. The predominance of this recognition gets stronger and stronger, such that it is what feels real to you. And memory starts to feel like very faded, paint that's been sitting out in the sun too long. It just is pale and it no longer has any vitality.
I'm looking forward.
No, don't look forward.
Well, I'm having a taste of it this moment.
Yes. Enjoy. That's the trick.
Yeah.
Right here and now. Just sink in enjoyment.
Yeah.
And don't have an idea. It's fair enough what you said. I understand what you meant. What you meant was, I'm looking forward to that being much more my part of my life.
Exactly.
Don't even bother with this thought. Let it go.
Yes.
And tune into, because it's the enjoyment in the now that makes it keep continuing.
I get it.
And don't have an idea, one day I'll get to be really steeped in this, right? Don't even bother with that. It's probably true, but don't bother with thinking it. Just stay with the recognition and let all the thoughts, anything that's not necessary in thought, which is almost all of it, let it just drift by. The ones that are useful, you'll know. The ones that you have to do something about.
Thank you.
And another good thing to know, sometimes the people who have suffered the most are absolutely the most ready and can make a very quick shift because their options are so simple. It's like either hell or heaven, And so that can be a great blessing.
I understand.
Yes, good. This has been In the Deep with Catherine Ingram. If you'd like to find out more about my work or make a tax-deductible donation in support of these podcasts, please visit catherineingram.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at Cath Ingram for notice of additional podcasts and other musings. Till next time.